Hi, welcome and welcome back to Carrie's Craic. This is my weekly rambles, what's been going on with me for this past week. So what are our topics today then? We're going to be talking about spiritual confirmations, Lionsgate, including Mercury retrograde, and raising our vibrations. So stay tuned for more. Okay, so spiritual confirmations, what are they? So everybody's spiritual path is different. People see things, people have had mystical experiences, people have felt things, know things, all the clairs, clairsentience and all the things. For me, it's claircognizance. I have a knowing. And I never thought I was really doing this spiritual path really well because I was never having any of these mystical experiences or anything. I never saw anything. I never had any of those kind of things. And the way I realised that mine is claircognizance is that I will come to something in my mind, have an epiphany about something. I've not heard it before. It doesn't mean I'm the first one to think it, but I'll have never heard of it before. And I might write it in my journal and think, wow, that's a big aha moment for me, And then that day, the next day, very close after, I get confirmation. I get physical confirmation that what I said is what other people are talking about, whether or not that's true or not. And again, you can talk about the algorithms on your phone if your confirmation is coming up on your newsfeed on YouTube or whatever, right? But it's still, in my eyes, confirmation. It gives me a bit more confidence that what I'm thinking and doing on this path is true for me. It's right and true. So how did this fall into my week then? So it's a little bit going back to last week. Don't worry, I'm not going to get into all the business stuff again. But it's a case of last week I did come to a realisation about slowing down and regulating my body. And then thereafter, I'm hearing all the spiritual people that I follow, including tarot readers and everything, and then starting to talk about Lionsgate, which we'll come on to, and the Mercury retrograde and everything. But they were talking about slowing down, about regulation. I actually watched somebody who was talking about regulating your systems, coming out of fight, freeze. If you want to know more, go and check out last week's Carrie Craic on that. About slowing down, but also turning to spirituality. Okay, now my take on spirituality is a very practical approach. It's not what everybody's looking for, and that's fine. But my approach is practical because it's the way I came into it. And turning to spirituality for me is using the tools that I learned through mindfulness, which is basically paying attention to the present moment, everything, the inside world, the outside world, and everything. And then you take it that one step further to believe in yourself, and you co-create with what it is you believe in, the universe, higher self. So turning to spirituality means when you're in a dark period, to believe in your power, in your truth. It might be that you have to review what's going on in your world. Have I fallen off the track? Have I fallen off where I want my life to go? And if so, how can we get back on it? And usually that involves some sort of belief in yourself, some confidence in yourself, and also co-creating with the other thing, whatever that is. So for me to find that out and to get confirmation, spiritual confirmation, to regulate your body systems, because we're in too much fight, flight, freeze. We're in too much overdrive, too much stimulation nowadays. So learn how to regulate your body. Learn how to slow down. What can you do to slow down, even for 5-10 minutes in the day? Can you meditate? can you just take some breaths? Even if you're around kids all the time, which I am, you can lock the bathroom door if you have to, if you really have to. There are ways around these things. And then turn to spirituality and ask for help, ask for guidance. And they're my practical steps. And that's where I've got confirmation from today, from last week, turning towards all those things, and then getting confirmation from other people saying it as well, and helping my confidence and knowing that I am on the right path. So Lionsgate then. Lionsgate. I'm feeling a bit lion-y today with my hair down and my top, my lion-y colours. Lionsgate, 8-8, and we're in an 8 year as well. So 888. 8's a powerful number. Power doesn't have to be all controlling though, and all dominating. I think we often feel that from films we've seen, from maybe governments having power and these kind of things where we all feel like it's power over. And when we look at the strength card, back to Leo and the lion, when we look at a strength card in the tarot deck, the original tarot deck, it shows someone opening the mouth of a lion. But now what people are doing when they're illustrating more recent and modern tarot decks is they're not doing that. They're not saying, I've got control over you and I've got power over you. They're illustrating this particular card as next to, the person is next to the lion, and they're both looking at the right way, or they're both looking at the same direction. And that's to show power alongside. So it's not to say that you've got power over anyone or anyone's got power over you. Likewise, when we believe in the Creator or God even, it's not to say that they're better than you. It's to say that you're on par with them. You co-create your life with them. So going into Lionsgate, which, like I say, it's peak today on the 8th of August, but we're still in it until around the middle of August. And it's about, when you think about power in Lionsgate now, I want you to think, or invite you to think, about how you can have power over, not power over, but how can you be powerful? How can you be powerful despite fear? If you've got fear in your life, however which way, instead of being powerful or fearless, then can you think about being powerful despite the fear? Holding the space of fear, but being powerful nonetheless. So working alongside it instead of being powerful over it. So that's something to think about as we go into Lionsgate, or we're continuing through Lionsgate. It's about manifesting. The portals are open. Basically, I'm not an astrologist, so when I say they, I'm talking about astrologists, but they're saying Sirius, which is a star, is aligned to the sun, and the northern and southern hemispheres can see that, and it's quite powerful. And it's saying about this portal where we can create with the universe a lot more. It's powerful for that. It's powerful to manifest. So this will go out on Friday, so the day after Lionsgate, but like I say, we're still in it. So get your journal out, get manifesting. Really, what do you want for the next year? What do you want to bring in for the next year? And write that down, feel into that. Send the vibration out into the universe for that, because it's a very, very, very powerful time to do it. And if you're finding yourself in lack, try and rein that in a little bit and put out what it is you want instead. Instead of I lack money, I'm feeling abundant. I feel wealthy. Whatever it is for you. What else have we got here? Allowing being. Allowing to be rather than do. So it's a back to that regulation of your systems. Allow yourself to be in this time, especially with this Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde takes us, it can feel a bit like 1 step forward, 10 steps back in a Mercury retrograde. It can feel like things aren't going your way. We come back to acceptance. Go and check out my video on acceptance if you want to know more on that. But it's about accepting what is. Mercury retrograde typically can have issues with communication, tech. So if you're finding these things, you're getting frustrated, all these emotions are coming up, just let them be. Let them be there, allow them, and aim to come back to regulating your body and back to the rest and digest system. Do the things you need. Make a list in your journal. What do I need to help me to regulate my body, regulate my systems in the moment? Do I need to breathe? Do I need to take myself out of the situation? Do I need to express that I need a time out? Whatever it is you need to do it to stay in the being mode and not the doing mode. That's pretty much for Mercury retrograde, which is, and I haven't found out the date actually when it finishes. I need to find that out. I think it might be early September. So yeah, it's a little bit of a way. It's most of August anyway. So yeah, I think that is that on Lionsgate. I just wanted to read this because just to make it a bit more succinct, can't even say it. Lionsgate portal, August the 8th. Every year on the 8th day of the 8th month of the year, bearing in mind it's an 8 year as well, so 888, there is a cosmic alignment called the Lion's Gateway. The Lion's Gate is a time of increased cosmic energy flowing between the physical and spiritual realms. So that's where the veil is a bit thinner to get into the spiritual realms. The Lion's Gate portal is activated when the Sun, Sirius, and the Earth move to specific points in the sky. It is in the moment that you will realise what you truly want and what goals you need to set for the year to come. Okay, so that just summarises it in a nutshell. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is raising your vibrations. So if you are feeling in that dark place or getting frustrated with Mercury retrograde's shenanigans, what can you do to get yourself out? So we've talked about regulating your system. But what raises your vibration? I mean, this can have its own video, right? These are just little snippets here. But I find, for me, with this week I've had, this quite turbulent week, I've definitely felt these energies of Lionsgate and Mercury retrograde this week, definitely. And what I've found is music. And I like to listen to it loud because I really get, like goosebumps and stuff. So I really feel into music. It really does lift me. And also dancing to a favourite tune can lift me. Moving body, moving energy helps to raise vibration. So that's just two things, music and dancing. What else do you love? Do you like singing? Singing is an expression, a way to move energy. And again, it could be nice and soft, but it could be really rocky and loud. Whatever kind of music is good for you and helps you come out of a mood, I guess, is what I'm saying here. Raise your vibration. Being in nature, that can do it as well. Any form of exercise that you enjoy, as long as it doesn't feel like you have to and you enjoy it. Although any sort of cardio will get the endorphins going. What else? What else have we got? Eating healthy, sleep really helps. Drinking plenty of water. All the healthy habits basically will help with raising vibration too. But it's definitely music for me. And that helped me this week. So yeah, I think that's that's really it for this week. I hope you're having a good Lion's Gate and you can manifest your dreams. I do recommend getting out your journal and documenting all this stuff down. Really get it out there and tune in to what it is you want. Really feel into those manifestations. It's that electromagnetic field that you want to come out. So the thought sends it out, the heart brings it back. So give that a try this week, and I will see you next week. Much love. Bye for now.